Hi, I'm here with Roger Block, who is president of Travel Leaders Network, and we're here at the annual conference for the Travel Leaders Associates, and it will be the final conference like this until next year when all of your groups are merged in. But you've taken this time to tell your Travel Leaders Associates some of the new programs that you have in stock for them for this year and next year. Let's talk a little bit about some of those programs. And I guess the first one up, and we've talked about this in the past, is Agent Profiler. Talk about how that works and how you really think it will help your members.
Well, Agent Profiler, as we talked the last time, was really developed out of the need of our members to acquire new customers. And that's really the lifeblood of any business, is how many new customers you're bringing in, and then obviously you have to retain them, right? And usually most organizations focus purely on retention marketing. Well, we decided several years ago, actually about 7.5 years ago, how can we help our agents acquire new customers? And through a lot of research, a lot of market testing, what we found was consumers are looking for experience, specialization, knowledge to help them shift through all of this vast amount of information that's on the internet and other sources. They really want to talk to somebody who can really help them gauge what the products are and what's really going to be the best fit for them. So knowing that, we've developed a system whereby any consumer can go online and search for a travel agent specialist to either by destination or type of activity or age group or any other type of specialty, to be able to find a experienced travel agent located within our system who can actually fulfill their needs.
And how many agents have signed up and are on there on the profile?
We have well over 1,000 leisure agents who are on there. And the system basically is you tell a story, you the agent, tell a story online about why you are enthused, excited, knowledgeable about whatever this specialty is. The consumers then research it, look at each of the various ones that fit the profile, and then choose which one they think fits their needs the best. Through our system, they then reach out to that agent. Our closing percentage we can document is well north of 25%. The average sale is over $4,800. And if you think about it, these are 100% new clients. So if you were running an ad in wherever it is, and you could close over 25%, and actually we've heard anecdotally as high as 40, 50% of closing. So let's just go with what we can document. If you could close 1 out of 4 leads with that type of average transaction, I think most of you would be very happy with your advertising effort. And we charge nothing for it. It's just part of the system. So we're really helping the client. We're helping our agencies acquire new customers. We're helping them acquire profitable new customers, and we continue to develop it. And really, the secret sauce is the analytics behind it. We have a team that constantly analyzes what Google is doing, how their analytics work, and James,
that's a full-time job.
You are way above me, but these guys are extremely bright. They're extremely focused, and they're trying to constantly determine how people are searching and how we can have them find us first. So it's an incredible program, and we are constantly refining it, enriching it, and that's why our leads are constantly going up year over year.
Right. Now, the other program I'd like to talk about, because the Travel Leaders Associates also are very strong in corporate travel, and you've been introducing a number of new programs on the corporate side, both from the education and some other technology standpoint to help them. Talk a little bit about what you're doing in terms of educating and helping your agents be better sellers of corporate travel, and also some of the tools that you're giving them.
Corporate travel is a huge focus for a number of our agencies. But what was interesting is when we started looking at the actual closing percentage of some of our corporate salespeople, how successful they've been, we determined that there's probably a lot of room for improvement. And, any salesperson who's been doing something for years and years and years, you tend to fall into bad habits. And so what we developed with a outside firm, we developed a specialty training program. And it's a year-long program. So every 2 weeks they meet by phone. Twice a year they meet for a 2-day in-person. They go through role-playing. They tear each other apart. And that's really been critical to help these people grow. Now, the results are in the pudding. The first class we put through in 2015, their sales are up over 400% year over year. Now, think about that. You have a corporate salesman last year, they sold $3 million. This year, they're going to sell 12. What's your return on investment on that?
Not too bad.
Very huge. We're going through our second class. It's only been going for about 6 months. Their sales are already double what they were the prior year prior to go through it. So we've also developed a program, so that's how we're going to acquire more customers, helping our people be better salesmen. But we also put together a program on account management. Because if you get the account and you lose it, that's bad. So we are training the account managers to be able to probe, seek, and determine what the customer likes, what they find lacking, so we can make sure we don't lose these accounts.
Well, that'll be great, and I'm sure what I've seen so far is a great acceptance of this. Let's turn also to social media, and obviously this is the way a lot of agents are getting noticed. What are some of the social media programs you put in place to help your agents get noticed out there on whatever form of social media they use?
Well, it gets back to that. How do we help our agencies acquire more customers? And that's kind of a theme of ours. But social media is so powerful in today's world. But it takes time and it takes energy to be able to constantly post. So what we've done is we've taken part of our staff and we write social media messages that our people then can post themselves. So if it could be about cruising, it could be about cruising by destination or by supplier. It could be land, it could be activity-based. So we're constantly developing blogs for our agencies to be able to use in all the various social media type media that are out there, whether it's Twitter, whether it's a blog, whether it's Facebook. So it's giving them a library so they don't have to take their time to be able to develop all these messages. And let's face it, writing is an art. And just because you are the most fantastic travel counselor out there, and you are more specialized than anybody, it doesn't mean you can craft a message that is interesting and exciting to the public.
Right.
And that's what we're doing for them internally. So they can use all of our well-crafted messages and then post it as it's from them.
Well, that should be a great program going forward. Now, my final question to you has to do with coming integration. I guess you will you are already president of Travel Leaders Network, which
Right.
is the combined of Travel Leaders Associates, Vacation.com, and Results. How are you telling your members here, the Travel Leaders Associates, how to best integrate going forward, and what's going to be the key to that success?
Well, it's interesting. We announced this in mid-August. We had meetings with the Travel Leaders Associates and the Results members and the Vacation.com members. We did conference calls, and it's really been a win-win-win situation. What happened was that Vacation.com and Travel Leaders Franchise Group really were two unique organizations in silos. So one organization might develop a program, and the other side would have to develop a similar type program.
With a different name, usually,
With
right?
a different name, absolutely. But there wasn't the collaboration. Right. So first of all, we tore down those silo walls, kept the entire team, so now in effect we've doubled the resources in effect. Both the Results, Vacation.com, Travel Leaders Associates have wins. Different areas. The Travel Leaders Associates, for example, have access to Cruise Pro, which is a system that will allow you to compare, shop multiple itineraries of various cruises. They didn't have that before. They have access to AgentMate, another technology platform that they didn't have access to. On the Travel Leaders Associates side, we had developed certification programs, very in-depth on luxury travel, on destination, on honeymoons and destination weddings, on active and adventure travel, on corporate travel, on a leisure sales process. That wasn't on the other side of the house. So both sides are going to be able to have more programs, more expertise. We're going to be more efficient. Putting together the agent profiler with Agent Snapshot, which was what Vacation.com had, is going to give us more clout with the Google Analytics, so the number of leads ought to go up. In terms of working with our suppliers, we are now united. We're not fighting over the dollars. We can be more efficient. The number of marketing programs are going to go up. There's more magazines, more direct mail programs. Literally, there's more of everything for everyone. So in terms of what the agencies have to do, it's really become familiar with what all the new programs are, which is what we're talking about and have been talking about for the last couple of days here. It's what works for their market. In other words, do they need, say, the Cruise Pro? How can they implement that in their system? So We've had seminars on that. We've had seminars on Agent Profiler. We've had seminars on our new marketing programs. So it's basically educating them. Right. These are new tools that can help you either with retention marketing or acquisition of new clients or efficiencies for your agents. And we're really excited about this. The reaction by the membership has been overwhelmingly positive. I don't want to tell you how many people have come up to me and said, "What took you guys so long?" So
so they were ready for it.
They're actually smarter than we are sometimes. So
well, it'd be great to see this next April in 2017 when you have your combined show, and to see all the folks together. And I think that'll be the true test, right?
Oh, absolutely, James. And I hope you're there.
I hope so too. Roger, thank you very much. It's been great to be down here in New Orleans with you for the last, but certainly not the last conference, but the last Travel Leaders Associates program. But we'll look forward to Travel Leaders Network next year.
Thank you so much, James. It's always great to be with you.
I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Videos.